And welcome back to CP Travels vlog number 4.
As you
Two
all
on one night.
As you all have noticed, since you've been gone, I've unzipped my shirt to half mast.
We are going. we are going full Spanish right now. In Spain, Patrick, what do we do with our shirts? How many buttons? Pause separately. How many buttons?
Hey, 4 button shot. You already know.
4 buttons down. You gotta let the taco meat hang out. In Patrick's case, that barren chest was all the glistening.
Hey, I got
All
low
the
carb
glistening.
tacos right here. Low carb
I
tacos.
can't laugh in the camera. With this, let me introduce people one more time. You got Kenya, Benya girl. You got Seda. You got Mahat Singh Sadiq. She speaks 5 languages. And you got Brianna. And then you got our special guest, Ava. Hey, Ava not trying to mess with y'all right now. All right, so she messed with Brianna. Our theme of today is either animals. We're going to talk about animals. We're going to talk about, what else? The weirdest people who ever met abroad. We're going to talk about any travel stories that we want to share. So, weirdest people who ever met abroad.
I was just going to say that.
What? Say what?
Which people ever met
Patrick. Wait, all right, so, all right, best Patrick and Carl stories that are appropriate.
I don't have none appropriate. The one night in Pattaya.
She name dropping. All right, go ahead.
I'm telling. We were talking about lap dances, and then you both broke out into lap dances, and then we took.
How is this appropriate?
Absent shot.
Okay, so mom, number one, I don't do lap.
How is this appropriate?
No.
Wait. Carl's in the background like this. No.
My family joined this live stream. We're gonna talk about travel-related issues.
Who's that, Angel? What up, Angel?
It's not Angel.
Yes,
So
Angel's
anyway,
at the bottom.
getting back on topic, we're gonna talk about
Hey, Angel.
an experience we had abroad that changed our lives.
What up, Torrance?
You ready,
Torrance,
Sada?
send us a message.
Experience abroad
Pause.
that
You know what I'm trying to
changed
do?
our lives.
Holla at the boy.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna give you a life-changing experience.
wild.
All right, so
Quarantine.
before I went to China, I didn't really give money to homeless people. This sounds mean.
It does sound mean.
Does sound very mean.
Homeless
You're
people?
selective.
But I didn't
Hey,
really
I
give
still don't
money
give money
to homeless people. But there was this one time in China where I was outside
Yeah,
of like a
yeah.
convenience store and I was drinking like a Coke and I had some bread. And this guy like didn't even want money. He just wanted the food. So I ran into the store and I got him a bunch of food. I've never been thanked so profusely in my life. So now I'm a little bit more giving when I see people who I think might actually need food. There you go. Life-changing story.
I got robbed when somebody asked me for $5. I was in Chicago though, so give or take. But yeah, but thank you, Say that was a very heartwarming story.
This one time I was in St. Louis and some homeless person asked me for food. I had like half a hot dog because I just went to Quick Trip. So I was like, you know what, dog? Here, you can have this hot dog. This is a chili dog too. Everybody from St. Louis know. Everybody from St. Louis know. Quick Trip got the best chili dogs.
Anybody from up north, no, you gotta go
But
to
I was like, hey, I only got this, had this chili dog. He looked at it. He was like, man, what am I supposed to do with this chili dog? And said no. I was mad. I'm like, I'm trying to get you.
It does
Somebody
sound to be
rejected
rejected.
an apple. An apple, a healthy, good old apple.
Maybe he was allergic.
No, some
I'm
people-
allergic to apples. I'd actually have to say no. So what now?
It's
true.
He's come back at me once. You got
Oh, damn.
All right, so
don't know.
no. We are not gonna diss the homeless.
If
We're
you
not
don't
gonna diss
know,
the
10
homeless.
movies is like,
Let's keep it going.
Six,
Let's
six.
just keep going. So, a story, a travel story that changed your life. Let's talk about when you came to Taiwan. All right, you ready? Go.
Sure. Did I already talk about arriving to Taiwan?
No, you did not.
Okay, cool. So I took that 14-hour flight from San Francisco, USA, to Taiwan. And right before that trip, I had already had some luggage issues, like the 2-pound overweight, have to readjust everything. So I was carrying about 100 pounds on me. My first gate, I fell asleep, as one does at 6 a.m. And a man woke me up and said, you know your gate changed. I looked up, it was like 7 something. I said, ah! Ran to my gate, barely made it. Then I was in San Francisco, excuse me. Had a really bad breakfast burrito. Then my cell phone broke before I do a 14-hour international flight. My cell phone is the one way to contact my soon-to-be boss once I land. So I borrow a stranger's phone. Shout out to that guy. On the plane, this TV screen in front of me is broken. That's a first world problem. It didn't matter. I just watched Forrest Gump in silence on someone else's thing. They didn't see. Like, I was like this. It's still good, even silent. Y'all should try it. Also, I had just bought My mom bought me some new shoes. They were supposed to be Tom's, like teacher shoes or something, but they're a size too small.
Shout out to Shauna.
Shout out to Shauna Jane.
Woo, love you.
All right, Patrick, that was a lot. So that was very uncomfortable. Then I finally land, which is great, except I don't have a phone to contact my boss to say, hey, I'm here. Meet me at the school I'm about to work at. So I get on my laptop, use the airport Wi-Fi. I didn't hear back from them, so I just went with my heart. Got in the taxi. I pronounced the city wrong.
Hey, look,
Thank God.
In my defense, when you text me, I was asleep.
Oh, so what
That is a 5-week late thing I didn't really want to hear. I did not know that 5 weeks later. You're not my boss either, but
Hey, you know
So pronounce the name wrong. Thank God I'm like a researcher and I print things, so I had to print out
shout out to Lacey.
of the address in Chinese, so the taxi driver knew where he was going. Except I'm really good at watching the map, so I see him keep passing it. It took him 3 times to get the right turn. Then he gets down this narrow street. It's 8 o'clock at night. It's dark. He doesn't know where we are. I really don't know where we are either. And he says, too narrow, too narrow. So I'm like, so you ain't gonna finish driving? You're not gonna finish driving to the location? I thought it was narrow too, but now that I've been here a while, I know the biggest trucks can fit down that narrow little street. So I was like, dang. So I'm pretty much at like plan A, B, now I'm on plan C, no phone's working. So I got out of the car, I just prayed to God that he doesn't take my things and leave. And I just started jogging down this like random dark street in the middle of Taiwan, I guess. And I'm just yelling my boss's name, and like 100 yards down, they were there. So that was my arrival experience here. Hello, Taiwan.
The moral of the story is always, always, always print stuff out, and never be afraid when you are actually lost without a pilot. But shout out to Brianna for making it here. Me and Patrick greeted her at the gate. She had a great stay. So right now, so Kenya, been your girl. Kenya speaks low body languages, 4 languages. She loves ice cream and cake. Kenya, can you tell us one of your pet peeves about living in Taiwan, or something just about yourself? Some pet peeve that you don't like people doing with or around you?
When people try and touch my hair.
Why? What's wrong with? Well, you can't see her hair now, but she has beautiful, long, natural, Afrocentric hair, and it's curly.
Talk about my hair, and I'm standing there, and I speak fluent Chinese.
So why do you think people like touching your hair?
Because it looks like the softest, fluffiest clouds that are up in the sky. That's why I would too.
And
It look like burnt tumbleweeds.
You just mad you ain't grow a beard.
So it gets real personal sometimes, but we try to keep it kosher as much as we can. So Seda, as you know, this has an afro, and she's also been living in Taiwan for a while. So Seda, do people often? That's also Ava. Do people often try to touch your hair?
They try to touch my hair every day. I work with children at a school. See, look, it's Patrick.
No,
Carl touches my hair every other day.
I do. I love her hair. Mahek Singh Sadiq. She's the young lady from India. Can you please tell us of the best compliment you've ever received in Taiwan?
Oh, teacher, you so not black.
Teacher, we want to have your babies.
Oh, the best compliment was...
She'll get fired for that thing.
The best compliment was, you speak really good English being from India, because India doesn't know how to speak English.
That's not a
And does India know how to speak English?
Yeah, it is. That's our native language, like our national language.
Wait, so what's the native language in India?
Our
National
national language
is English
English,
and
native is Hindi.
and Hindi. So do you speak Hindi?
Yes.
And what's the other languages you speak?
Bengali, Punjabi.
It's all pretty much the same, just a little bit.
Yeah, all pretty much the same.
Same, but different.
Same, but different.
Shout out to my people.
So,
Thailand.
lastly, because we're going to hit the 10-minute mark, and I can't save it to my phone after that, CP of CP Child is going to tell you one of our favorite stories. Going to start with Patrick.
Why would we start with the P? Why would we start with the C?
One of the best people I met while abroad in Taiwan in particular is Carl David. Shout out to Carl David. His name is Carl with a K, mine is Carl with a C. We're polar opposite. No, we're not opposite at all. we think alike, but Carl is the most fun I've ever had. Like I've had the most fun with Carl out, hanging out, being guys. I've ever had with anybody like with most people in my life. Carl knows how to party.
I'm not here at all.
Carl, I say most people. I say all people.
That's okay.
Carl knows how to
You made
party.
your choice.
Carl is intelligent. He knows where to find things. But most importantly, Carl will talk to anybody, and he's very good at relating to people. And I think when you travel, you want to meet people like that who actually encourage you to step outside your comfort zone, step outside that box, and be you and embrace who you are.
He's also a great dancer.
He's a great, he's a great dancer. Shout out to you, Carl. Patrick.
What up? What am I talking about? My bad, dog. I was looking at all these other people shouting us out. Hey, what up, Steph? Glad you watching. Talking about best people I met while I was in traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know who that is. Steven. You're probably not watching this because he's probably in school or something. Steven. Anybody who knows Carl and I probably knows Steven for the most part. Steven's a great, great guy. I'm pretty sure almost everyone in here, by almost everyone, I mean half of us, can attest to how good of a person Steven is. Steven, one of my best friends. We don't talk to him that much because he's super busy with school and things. But man, Steven's a great dude. He speaks like, how many languages Steven speak? He speaks like 5 languages, none of them fluently, funny enough. He speaks even more if you get him the right amount of drinks. But man, yeah, good. You travel, meet good people. Also, Braden, those guys from Australia. Yeah.
Hey, Sonny's and Bungee Smugglers. Did I say that?
No, Budgie Smugglers.
Budgie Smugglers.
And
If you know what a
Braden
Budgie
told us
Smuggler is,
that was
comment below.
Chloe and Kay told us about the Budgie Smugglers.
Budgie Smugglers. So,
Anybody want to know? That's a thong speedo for men. Budgies means birds. Smugglers means
Tweet, tweet.
But smugglers means to hide or to steal.
Budgie Smugglers. So, the moral of the story is we're gonna be back on live in 10 more minutes. We're gonna take a short break here, guys. We're gonna stream 3 times a day for the rest of this week. The moral of the story is when you travel, when you see the world, you meet amazing people. Don't limit yourself to your surroundings and your community. Don't limit yourself to your surroundings and community. Get out there and meet people, travel the world, see the world while you're young, while you're old, doesn't matter.
Hey, wait,
Embrace it.
before it stops, let me see this real quick. Hey, everybody, look at this. This is what y'all look like when y'all watching us. All right, give it a second. There's a little bit of lag. I've been watching you, watching me.
This is why we take the fastest
Very
camera.
weird.
All right, thank you guys. Again,
You guys ready?
you tuned into another C
P.
Travels Extravaganza. See you
I
guys.
got it that time.
Out.